I just saw, one word was disturbing.
Akron policeman Jeffrey Parker today in a Now's courtroom on child pornography-related charges.
This has to be the most embarrassing scenario for a police officer to find themselves in. Not only are you in front of a judge as an officer, but you're in front of a judge facing child pornography charges, predator charges as a police officer. And then look at the shirt he's wearing. They're going to get to that, don't worry.
Parker has worked 4 years with the Akron Police Department. He was placed on leave Friday after being arrested. With his day in court, here's First News Trumbull County reporter Nadine Grimley.
Wearing a shirt that read DILF, devoted, involved, loving father.
Devoted, involved, loving father. I wonder if he thought that this was going to somehow look good in front of the judge. This was definitely a bad choice for this situation.
Akron police officer Jeffrey Parker was arraigned on 7 felony child pornography-related charges.
He did make admissions with respect to these images.
The alleged crimes happened last week in Wethersfield. According to a complaint, Parker shared sexually explicit videos with minors engaging in sex acts and also photographed a child in a state of nudity, sharing it online to receive other explicit images of children. Prosecutors say the victim is 4 years old.
4 years old. A police officer is sharing pornographic images of a 4-year-old engaging in sexual acts, looking to trade them online now in order to get other images in return for the 4-year-old images, the images of the 4-year-old that he's putting out online. Sickening. And this is an officer. This is an officer. Sickening. Okay? But now people always want to talk shit about someone who did something stupid when they were a teenager or something and became a convicted felon. But you have officers exchanging pornographic images of 4-year-olds online.
These chat groups pretty much require that if you want to receive obscene material of minors, you must provide obscene material of minors, and that's what he did. He actually used his own email address, stating his whole name.
Now, how thirsty do you have to be to do this using your own personal email with your own name? And this is an officer now, past the academy. Okay? Common sense ain't so common. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad he was that stupid so he could get caught. But I'm just saying, this man used his own email. He was that thirsty. He was like, fuck it, whatever I gotta do to get these pornographic images.
Parker's attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf.
I don't believe he's a danger to anyone. The court can impose restrictions on use of internet. His phone has already been seized.
So this is why I always say lawyers are just paid liars. That's all they are. They don't give a goddamn whether you're innocent or guilty as long as you pay them. The other guy already said that the officer admitted to what he did. And yet this lawyer gets up here and puts in a not guilty plea. Now, what kind of scumbag do you have to be to represent someone who is sharing and trying to receive pornographic images online of a fucking 4-year-old doing sexual acts? Lawyers are scumbags, most of them. Paid liars. They go in court and they lie. They get paid to lie. Unlike me or you, if we go in court and lie, we'll get charged with perjury and have to go to jail, pay a fine. Whereas these people can go in there and lie, get paid for it, and nothing happens to them. And they know they're lying.
In order to protect the public, considering that you are a public servant and owe a duty as a public servant in this case. The court will set bond in the sum of $1 million, cash or surety. That'll be all.
Law Director Philip Zuzolo calls the allegations disturbing, especially considering Parker's choice of career.
You know, being a public servant and being, entrusted in that position, should hold you to a higher standard.
Judge Christopher Shaker ordered Parker not to have any contact with his own young children or return to his home in Wethersfield since it's located near a school.
So the devoted, involved, loving father can't even go and be near his own kids, which is right. Serves his stupid ass, predator ass right. The only thing would have been better is that they gave his ass no bond, because you never know. Maybe this motherfucker can actually come up with the $1 million or some sort of surety.
He's scheduled to be back in court Monday for a preliminary hearing. In Niles, Nadine Grimley, WKBN 27 First News.